Well, hi everybody. About time for an update from Trail Lines of Southern Utah. We've got stuff going on still. It's been in the works for a while now. I mean, we've got 4 new trailheads that are online to be built hopefully this year. They're kind of working their way through the bureaucracy, and we've got 2 sort of major trail systems that are being added to existing systems. So I'll give you a quick date on that. And these are funded and they're mostly approved, so I think all these projects should start sometime in the next 6 months, and depending on the project, some will be done next year and some will take longer than that, but I'll kind of walk through them. So the 4 trailheads we've got the main trailhead at the Revenant. That's going to be a large trailhead with restrooms. That should come online in the next 6 months or so. We've got a parking area trailhead at the top of the Hellhole Trail, and that'll be a relatively quick build, so hopefully that'll be done late spring or early summer, something like that. Here at Cliffrose, we've got a new trailhead coming in. It's kind of this way from where I'm standing. This is where people usually park now, but I think the design is going to kind of go east of us here a little ways, just kind of at the intersection of the 2 roads over there. And that's going to be a very large trailhead with restrooms. That should start in the next 6 months, and there again, hopefully be done next summer. And then we've got the upgrade at the Wire Mesa trailhead, and that one is going to be enlarging the existing trailhead and putting in restrooms. That's also funded and approved. The engineering's all done, so that one, again, we should have that next summer, so that'll be kind of exciting to get all those things in place. But the fun stuff now, we've got 2 major trail networks. We've got phase 2 here at Cliffrose, and that's another 20 miles roughly. And if you look up here, I don't know if you can see this in the camera or not, but you can kind of see the sort of open grassy area. That's sort of the top of the existing network. And then it gets kind of steep as you go up those hills going up. And so the 20 miles is essentially going up that. If you took what we've got on the lower 20 and moved it up the mountain up there, that's going to be kind of what it is. It's going to be, you can see it's steeper and it's also rockier up there. So that's going to add for a little more technical trails. But interestingly enough, the soil gets better up there. So even the green and the blue trails are going to be fun because there's actually better soil as you get higher up on the mountain. That's probably going to take a year to build once they start. So hopefully they'll get started late fall this year or early spring next year. And then out at the Revenant Hellhole, there's another downhill. We're going to make kind of our goal is to make a little bit more advanced optional downhill from the top down to the Revenant, and that's funded and approved, and that'll be going out for contract pretty soon as well. So there again, hopefully it'll start in the next 6 months and we'll have something in less than a year from now. As far as other things going on, we've got some new board members, which is kind of exciting. Lucas Brinkerhoff, who was on the board when I first started 10 years ago, so it's good to have him back. He's done a lot for biking in this community and continues to do so. We're excited to have him back. And then we've also got Deborah Adams, who's joined us, and she's, I think, going to be a great asset. She's done a lot of big volunteer, and she's really excited to be in the job, so we're happy to have her. They were kind of replacing Cameron Magnuson, so big shout out to Cameron for all the work he did. He designed a lot of our logos and was a great help, and apparently it takes 2 people to replace Cameron, so you know, hats off to Cameron. And then we have kind of a fall event coming up for fun and maybe raise a little money, but we've got a movie coming up on September 10th, a bike movie. We'll be hearing more about that, but you know, just kind of fun. We'll have a few merch things for sale and have a few prizes to give away, but mostly just to get the community together and have some fun. Exciting times, and like I said, most of this stuff's been in the works for over 10 years, and so it's still just coming online, but it's kind of fun to see it all happen, and you know, hang on, pump up your tires.